Well, hello, Flosstube. It has been quite some time since we've seen each other. My name is Ruth, and this is my channel all about cross-stitch and occasionally other crafts. I haven't been here for a while. Life got complicated. I'm not going to go into detail, but needless to say, I'm back. I'm kind of doing a reboot because I was watching Garrett from Coffee Stitches recently, and he has also rebooted his channel. Now, okay, he's much more popular and well known than I am, but he inspired me to give this another go. So I am back. If anyone is still here who has seen me before, you are amazing and I love you and thank you very much. And to anyone that's new, welcome, come in, sit down, have a cup of tea, as it were. And I hope that you all enjoy what I've got to show you. So yes, this, as I said, is my channel all about cross stitch. For those of you that haven't met me before, my name is Ruth. I live in Cardiff in the UK. I've been cross stitching for, oh goodness, a very long time, on and off since I was 18. And I'm not going to tell you how long ago that was. But yes, on and off since I was 18. More recently, I've been back cross stitching, probably like a lot of people since the pandemic. It's ramped up a bit again recently. I had a bit of a lull for a while where I didn't do any last year. Things went mad. Kind of life got really busy and hectic and I just didn't have time. However, I've now been back stitching for a little while, and I also, this weekend just gone, attended my first ever retreat. It was a virtual retreat. It was Midsummer Stitches, which is organised by Lindy Stitches, and it was fantastic. I had the most fantastic weekend, got to meet loads of like really lovely people, saw lots of designer kind of interviews, chats, and lots of other Flosstubers. Shout out to Stitchman Darcy. I absolutely loved watching yourself and Jason, is it Jason from Modern Folk Embroidery? I hope he's got his name right. But I very much enjoyed watching both of you. I also very much enjoyed, I think it's Summer Stitches? I want to say Summer Stitches. Again, I'm really bad at names, but I hope I've got that right. And lots of others, and also got to experience a designer talk from Cheryl at the Tiny Modernist, which was just fantastic. I mean, her designs are phenomenal. Really enjoyed watching her, talking to her, and also shout out to all my fellow stitchers in the Bookworms chat group. It was lovely meeting you all. You have also inspired me to get back on here. So yeah, it was a really good experience. So if you get the opportunity to attend one of Lindy Stitch's virtual retreats, I 100% fully recommend it. Even as someone who lives in the UK and the retreat is based in America, I still got to do most of it and really enjoyed it. Did spend some money on some patterns, but unfortunately I can't show you any of them because they're on my phone and I'm recording on my phone. I'll have to see if I can figure that out for another day, maybe next time. Anyway, enough rambling. As ever, I seem to ramble. How about I show you some stitching? Would that be a plan? Now, I don't exactly have any finishes. And I say I don't exactly because I'm currently doing a stitch along and I have finished, I'm up to date with it. So I am currently doing the Burrow Tales Sal, or Stitch Along. Sal stands for Stitch Along, by Quaternion Creations, which I've been saying all weekend and I'm still struggling to pronounce. And currently we have had 5 parts. Now I'm going to try and hold this up, but I haven't got a backing board, so bear with me. I'm going to put my lovely project bag behind it to try and stop you being able to see through it. So let's give this a go. Here we go. This is where I'm at with Burrow Tales so far. There we go. I think I've got that all in. Hopefully not too wonky. The most recent part that I finished this weekend is the part with the little mouse. I absolutely love the mouse. I think he is so flipping cute. I'm also very fond of these bats up this side. I love the whole design, to be perfectly honest, although the tree was quite a mission. This is stitched on 14 count Purple Potion Ada, which I think came from Lakeside Needlecraft, but this is my oldest piece of fabric. I have had this fabric forever. Does it say on the top where it's from? No, it doesn't. I just thought I'd check in case it had Lakeside Needlecraft written on it. But yes, this is my oldest Ada piece of fabric in my stash. It's been there for a very long time, and I originally bought it for a Halloween piece that I never got around to stitching, and I thought this just suited it. I do apologise about the lighting, by the way. I'm in a bit of a precarious position today due to lack of space. But yes, so it's on Purple Potion. It looks quite dark on here. It's probably a little bit lighter depending on what the lighting is doing. It's stitched in DMC, just 3 colours. Obviously, the beloved DMC 310 and also an orange and a green. I can't remember exactly what numbers those are. It's stitched 2/1 and I absolutely love it. It's probably my favourite thing that I've stitched in recent years. I don't know, there's just something about it. So I'm really, really enjoying that. She says, folding it back up and putting it down. And then because I was at a retreat and I actually finished it before the next part was published. Oh my God, first time I've managed that. I'm normally there on the Tuesday night before the publication on Wednesday at like 1:30 in the morning, still stitching, trying to get it finished. But I have kept up, so I'm proud of myself. I also have another very nearly finished item. So this is a little one. You'll spot the problem with this straight away, those of you that have met me before and know how I feel about backstitch. Yeah. So this was a kit that I received in a mystery box from Hobby Jobby, as advertised by my friend Lauren over at Cross Stitch Bunny. She inspired me to go and have a look at their boxes, and I accidentally might have purchased one. So this is a Russian designer. So I can't tell you the name of the kit because it is in Russian. I believe the designer's name is Tatiana Kuzmina. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. And the artist is Albina, oh dear, Podobnaya? Not too sure how to pronounce this, but I will show you the image of what it's supposed to look like. So it was a little Easter bunny. Obviously I bought this just before Easter. I think this pattern is so darn cute. Love the bunny. So cute. So where have I got to? Well, here's backing board required. Okay, we're going to use this. I'm improvising today, so bear with me. So this is where we are. As you can see, I have actually finished all of the cross stitch. So all of the stitching is done. I have started the back stitch and I believe some French knots, which I'm amazed I've done French knots because they're even worse than back stitch in my opinion. But yeah, I kind of put him down when I started Burrowtail's Sal and I haven't got back to him to finish the back stitch. So at some point, my bunny needs his back stitch. I am going to finish him. It is going to happen. Enough of this not doing back stitch. So that's one that is very nearly there. I'm not going to make promises about having him finished next time I film because I don't actually know when the next time I'm filming is going to be yet. We'll see how much progress I make in the next couple of weeks because I'm not the quickest stitcher. Some of you might remember that from before. I'm a little bit slow, but I'm hoping, since I've got a stitch along going and I've got a couple of other projects in my rotation at the moment, and I actually have a rotation, we might get some progress and I might be able to be a little bit more frequent with the uploading. I mean, it's been a year, guys. I couldn't do much worse, could I really? So, enough of nearly finished. Works in progress, or whips, as they are also known. So, as I said, I went to Midsummer Stitches over the weekend and I finished what I thought I'd be working on all weekend, which was the Burrowtail Sal. So, I very cleverly decided that I would start Mythical Tales, which is a pattern by the Tiny Modernist, I think. Let me see, does it tell me? I know it was a collaboration because it's Caterpillar Cross Stitch Designs is the subscription, but I think this design was done with Caterpillar Cross Stitch Designs and the Tiny Modernist, if I can get my words out. So this is the Mythical Tales piece. Did I bring the original up with me? No, I did not. Oh well. Bother. Naturally, I brought the chart up with me, which I can't show you. So, takes thread off. This is where I am so far. And you will straight away notice that this is on dark navy blue Ada. So the design is of 3 shells which have books on them, and there's a dragon, which is where I'm starting here. We've got a unicorn that's due to go this side. There's also lots of like little cute kind of motifs. We've got a crystal ball, we've got some stars, we've got moons to go at the top. I'm annoyed that I forgot to bring the actual picture up with me. Sorry about that, guys. But this was my new start at the retreat. I absolutely love the pattern. I fell in love with it, which is why I've subscribed to the subscription box. I was just like, yes, I will have that. So the needle minder up here, my unicorn, came with the subscription box. So she's from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. She's gorgeous. We love a unicorn around here. And this is on, I believe, 14 count, but it might be 16 count, Navy Ada. It's stitched 2/1 with all of the kit supplies. I'm not sure where the threads are from. Don't know. But the problem with this is I started stitching on it at about probably 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And as the night went on, so my eyesight was just like, I cannot see what I am doing. This is too dark a fabric. It's much easier this morning in the daylight. So I put that one down because I was like, I can't see. It has had some work this morning as well. So towards the end of last night, I dug out an old whip. Now, this hasn't seen the light of day since Mania 2024, I don't think. So this is what it will look like if and when I ever finish it. This is the Cariad sampler. Now, for those of you that don't speak Welsh, Cariad means darling or sweetheart. This is by the little Welsh sampler company. And I absolutely love this piece, but my goodness, is it fiddly. So that's what it will look like when it's finished. You will notice if I move my lovely needle and thread out of the way, and I'm afraid everything near enough is on hoops because I'm not very good at taking my pieces out of hoops. But if I make this a little bit tidier so that you can see it properly, maybe. Where's my backing board thing gone? There it is. Oh dear, out of practice at this. Okay, so this is where I'm at. So I haven't got all that far. However, I do really like it. It is on bog standard 14 count Ada. But I just think it's very pretty. I love the little motifs. My goodness, the amount of colour changing and faffing around you have to do because of all the little motifs is a bit of a pain. But it's worth it because it's going to look absolutely beautiful when it's done. And even though I'm not generally someone who does borders or samplers, I do really like this. So as I said, Cariad sampler by the little Welsh sampler company. It's on 14 count white Ada, stitched 2/1 again. I'm somewhat predictable here, aren't I? With the kit threads. So that's where we are with that one, and my little Snoopy needle minder down here. I can't remember where I got him from. I'm sorry. He's old. Not the faintest idea, but Snoopy and Woodstock had to be done. Okay, so those are my current kind of pieces in rotation. Now I did pull out at least one. I thought I had 2. One other. So this deserves a special mention because I really need to get back to it. It's a piece I absolutely love. This is the finished version, not my finished version. This is what the piece, oh dear, will look like, hopefully. Hang on, let me see if I can put something behind it. There we are. So this is Rendale. This is Bluebell Woods. It's a Rendale design. It's from Bothy Stitches, Bothy Stitchworks, Bothy Threads. Memory. So this is that Mr. Badger, who I absolutely adore. I think he is absolutely gorgeous. He is fiddly. Oh, do we have confetti stitching? How am I going to show him? He's on a Q-snap and I'm not sure my board is big enough, but we will give it a go. So I am definitely going to have to get back into the habit of doing these because, yeah, I've lost the skill a little bit, so I do apologise. But let me see if I can show him. Oh, that works quite nicely, actually. Hopefully you can see. This is where I have got to with him. So we've got his beautiful face. We have some beautiful flowers. with a little bit of grass, which you can kind of see despite the fact that the light is desperately trying to come through that fabric. Bring them a little bit closer so you can see. So yes, this is my Bluebell Woods, which I love. It's on the kit fabric, which is the traditional spotty Rendale fabric. Special mention, terrarium needle minder, which I'll bring in so you can see it. Oh, no, I won't. I dropped the phone. No, I won't. I dropped the phone. That was not helpful. Sorry about that. Serious floss tubing skills around here today. No, really not. But never mind. We will keep going. I'm not starting again. So sorry about that. I was trying to show you. There we are. My little frog terrarium needle minder from Cross Stitch Bunny. That's Lauren over at Cross Stitch Bunny. I had to show that just because it's cute and I love it. And I managed to throw the phone at the same time. It's all very exciting around here. We get far too excited over cross stitch, obviously. So those are kind of my current projects. Now I do have several others. However, digging them all out and finding them all, and considering my last two videos, I appreciate they're a while ago, but they are kind of both whip parades and I didn't want to do another one. I just thought, maybe not. So if you would like a whip parade of everything that I have currently in the works, please let me know, because I'm willing to do one if people would like it. I just don't want to dig everything out if you're just going to be bored by seeing it all over again. So let me know. In terms of haul, I don't actually have any today. Mainly because my haul is all stored on my phone, which I am recording on, and we've already had one disaster with the phone. I don't think we need another one. So haul will be another day. I'm sure there will be haul to come. I'm terrible for buying patterns and threads and fabric and all the rest of the gloriousness. In terms of plans, well, we know how good I am at consistency, but I am hoping to be better. I don't want to make you promises that I'm going to be here every week, because I'm not. Every week absolutely isn't going to happen. Every month might happen. That's my plan, is to try for one a month. If we get more than that, amazing. If we get less than that, I'm sorry. Consistency is something that, as someone who has autism and ADHD, I really struggle with consistency. It's just my brain is too busy in 100 different places at once. So my apologies for that, but I will try and be a bit more regular with the uploading. In terms of cross-stitch plans, obviously I'm going to continue working on Burrowtail Sal. That one is published every 2 weeks. The majority of the time. We did have 1 week where we had an extra week to catch up, which was very helpful because I was behind. So that's coming out, where are we? It's Monday. It's coming out on Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited to see what that's going to be. So there's that one to continue. I want to try and get the backstitch done on my bunny. He's been sat hiding for about 3 months. Since I finished the cross stitches, and I haven't brought him back out because I might have started other things. As you can tell, I start things, I don't finish them. I'm not brilliant at finishing. That is something that I would like to improve upon this year. And even when I do finish things, I very rarely fully finish them. Didn't think I was one of those people that wasn't good at fully finishing, but it appears that I am. Oops. I have at least 3 things I can think of off the top of my head that are sat in storage that need a frame or some other kind of finish. I've never done anything fancy finishing wise. They're all either in frames or in hoops. I'm still relatively new at this, despite having cross stitched since I was 18 on and off. In terms of serious, like regular stitching, it's been a lot more recent. It's probably more like 5 years that I've been properly back at it. And now I've started seeing lots of fabulous other finishes, things that are made into the shape of things like the gingerbread house that, again, Tiny Modernist did, that was shown at the retreat. Lots of flat folds that I've seen from Ellie at Stitching Bee. I think that's what her channel is called, Bee with lots of E's on the end. There's various other people that I can think of that I've seen fantastic finishes from in all kinds of shapes and sizes, pillows, cushions, the whole lot. I'm not that talented, guys. I'm afraid I'm kind of like bog standard frame, but you never know. We might try some new things. Also hoping, well, not hoping to, I'm going to be working on my caterpillar cross stitch piece. That's my plan this afternoon, is to do some more work on mythical tales. And in terms of future projects, I have spotted a few things I want to purchase at some point. One of them being I sound like a broken record, Tiny Modernists Halloween stitch along that is currently running. It's the one for this year. I believe there are 3 parts out already. Not something that's in the budget this month for me, but hopefully at some point I will be able to purchase the pattern and the kit supplies, because I spotted a couple of people doing it at the retreat and I was like, oh my god, what is that? Where do I get it? Really pretty pattern. So yes, definitely want to try and acquire that in the future. And there's a couple that I've purchased at the retreat that I would like to start. So one of those, special shout out to Sprouting Lupines. I'm sure most of you will have heard of her. First time I've come across Sprouting Lupines this weekend. Absolutely blown away by Kat's designs. Oh my goodness, I could buy every single one. I'm not sure I'd ever get around to stitching them all, but they are beautiful. And quite frankly, anyone who is a plant scientist and looks at plant immune systems, well, fellow scientist, I'm a psychiatric nurse by background. I count myself as a scientist. Yeah, scientists rule is all I can say. Smart cookies, most of them, not necessarily myself, but most of them, and very interesting people to talk to. She was absolutely fascinating to listen to, and I just absolutely love that she's got that scientific side, and then we've got the creative side that is the wonder of Sprouting Lupines. So very inspired. Did purchase a couple of her patterns. 2 of them, one is, oh dear, the Witching Hour Nature Trail pattern, and the other one is Twilight, which has got bugs on it, in kind of blues and purples and greens, which is very much my colour palette. So yeah, looking forward to starting those. I also got the retreat exclusive from Sprouting Lupines, which involves a lunar moth. Something I'm very into. Love lunar moths. I don't actually like moths. I'm actually terrified of moths, generally speaking, but lunar moths I just think are beautiful. So yeah, lots of things to potentially work on, lots of things to try and finish. And there's many more than what I've shown you today. There are lots and lots of things I need to finish sitting around in my craft room. And I'm thinking, how many patterns does one woman need in her life? All of them. Obviously all of them. So special mentions, you will have noticed I've peppered this already with a few names, but mainly because I've watched them for a long time, or because they're very inspiring, or just because they're amazing. Special shout out goes to Lauren at Cross Stitch Bunny. She's probably the person I've been watching the longest on YouTube. We also chat occasionally, so I count her as a friend. Lauren, the inspiration is always amazing from yourself. Your videos are always great, and I look forward to every single one of them. Thank you for being such an inspiration, and for sharing everything that you do, and for your lovely cross stitch shop. Yeah, go and give Lauren a look. She's well worth a watch. Also, special shout out to, oh dear, what's her name? Pam, up in Scotland. Ditsy Daisy Crafts. I think that's her YouTube channel name. She is just lovely. Oh my goodness, Pam, you are just an absolute ray of sunshine. She's another one that inspired me to get back on here. Watching her, just her joy, her passion for cross stitch, her most fantastic Scottish words of the week. I love everything about your channel. Keep doing it. So I wanted to shout her out. And also a big shout out to Becca is Stitching, yet another lady who's massively inspired me and enabled me, to be fair. Borrow Tales I found out about through Becca, and also another stitcher called Needlelot Designs. I'm sure some of you will have heard of Needlelot Designs. They recently did a stitch along, which I have the pattern for, and I'm trying to remember the name of, and it is escaping me. What was it called? Secret Grove Sal. That was their most recent stitch along. It is gorgeous. Becca's version of it is gorgeous, on the most gorgeous fabric that I blatantly want to steal. So that's to feature hopefully in the future at some point when I get around to finishing some other things. But big shout out to Becca. She just is so up my alley. I love everything that you stitch. I really enjoy the way that you communicate over YouTube. And yes, yet another lady that has massively inspired me to get my butt back onto YouTube and doing this again. Who else? Who have I missed? Probably lots of people. I'm going to leave it with those for now because my brain is going, I can't remember, and I'm trying to talk to you and too many things are going off in my head at once. So yes, lots of lovely YouTubers. There's so many of us out there, but we're all amazing in our own way. I enjoy watching so many people, and I just wanted to add my own little joy really for cross stitch. It is a hobby that I love and something that has kept me sane on many an occasion. So I'm going to keep this video short and sweet and end it here. I want to say thank you ever so much to anyone who is out there watching this because, quite frankly, wow. I'm really hoping that this time this is going to be a bit more consistent, a bit more successful maybe. You never know. It'd be nice to have some new people. So if you liked this video, please feel free to give me a like. I am very happy to talk to you in the comments section. If you feel like leaving a comment, that would be amazing. And if you wanted to subscribe, that would be even more amazing. So to any of you out there that want to do any of those things, thank you very, very much. And to any of those that you have already done those things, even bigger thank you, because I wouldn't be here without you. It's lovely to be able to share this with the community, and just generally I couldn't be more grateful today. So I hope that you all have a fantastic week and that you get some lovely stitching done. And hopefully I will see you very soon. Take care, everybody. Happy stitching. Bye.